considerations. In the UK, we are lagging behind China, the USA and South Korea. The fact that we're even talking about this issue is a strong indication that there's been a lack of a realistic UK government-backed strategy, and that has allowed us to fall behind, and we're now facing tough decisions that could and should have been avoided. There is the threat of espionage, obviously denied by China, but rumours persist since 2012 of an elite cyber warfare unit either using Huawei software or utilising flaws in it. Why they should go to such lengths when the NSC leaks like a sieve is beyond me. But if we don't know, how can we possibly take that risk? So, two brief questions to the Secretary of State. Can the Secretary of State define core and the edge of a 5G network and assure me that it can't be compromised from either side? And as EE are building 4G to carry emergency services, with their planned 5G piggybacking on that, will the Huawei's 5G plan disrupt this service?
Well, Mr. Speaker, first of all, there is no lack of UK strategy here. We have a clear intent to make maximum use of 5G technology, and that's important because, as the honourable gentleman will recognise, in order for our economic development to be as successful as we all want it to be, this country will need to embrace this technology and make use of it in a variety of different ways. So the option of simply saying we will not engage in 5G technology isn't available to us, nor should it be, and I know he doesn't argue for that. If that's the case, if we need to provide for 5G networks, then I repeat, it's important to be realistic and to recognise that Huawei is a significant player in this market. There are very few others, and by the way, the others that exist also use Chinese equipment or assemble their components in China. So the idea that any option available to us could completely exclude Chinese equipment or involvement of any kind is, I'm afraid, not realistic. It's also, though, worth saying, for the honourable gentleman's reassurance and I hope for others, that we already take action to, for example, exclude Huawei from sensitive networks. There is no Huawei equipment in defence or intelligence networks, for example. And the division between core and access networks, which, as he says, is technically complex, is something we will need to address in the review. But I would much prefer that we are able to discuss that review in the round, present it properly and discuss it when it's been properly developed, rather than attempt to do it piecemeal on the back of incomplete leaks.
Bob Seeley.